last section of the show, we revisited albums. This is the Jesus Christ, we're getting old. The 30th anniversary of Tupac's "Me Against the World."
Ooh.
What I would tell anyone is that to hear "Me Against the World" and then to hear "All Eyez on Me," you were dealing with two different Tupacs. And it's that what makes, not, I'm not gonna say it makes you sad, but when you have the younger generation, when they hear about Tupac, probably the first album that they're going to hear is All Eyez on Me.
All Eyez on Me.
They're not going to know about the three other albums before. And so again, there's a big reason why All Eyez on Me blew up. One's double album, two, the beef with him and Biggie. Like, there was so much that was going on, but you were not dealing with the same mentality of the person who made Me Against the World. But some of that mentality comes back in later Tupac albums, or the posthumous ones that were released, or like the song like Changes was absolutely something that he made way before like All Eyez on Me. But Me Against the World was, I did have this album, and literally all I did was just listen to So Many Tears. Like,
it bangs though. So Many Tears bangs.
As a 13-year-old dealing with teenage angst, and even to this day, like, that song is everything for me. Like, the third verse, "Now I'm lost and I'm weary, so many tears, I'm suicidal, so don't stand near me. My every move is a calculated step to bring me closer to embracing early death." So it just hits.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there was no mercy.
What about you, Scott?
Yeah,
I'm about to go to peace.
That, me, like you said, to me that was his best like piece of work, like art wise, just album, like song together, like the Dear Mama. That's like everybody playing that. You got the Mother's Day song.
That is the Mother's Day song, and Brenda loves that song. She loves that. I have to, if I make her a video, little montage on Mother's Day, that song better be in the background.
And one thing on Temptations was on there, wasn't it?
Yeah, we're gonna go through.
I remember the video because Ice-T was like working the hotel.
Yeah.
And you see him kind of being silly and stuff. You've never seen Ice-T kind of being silly.
Right.
Never. Yeah, I remember, and the crazy thing is this album was so good, and Pac was locked up this whole album. Yeah. He's not on any of these videos.
Yeah, it's at this time. So yeah, he's not in the videos because he's locked up. And then just thinking about this album coming out and thinking about that Vibe cover with him on it. Was it Vibe or was it Rolling Stone?
It's Vibe.
When he in the straight jacket.
No, he doesn't have a shirt on. Is it Rolling Stone or Vibe? It's a cover.
He has an interview with what's my dude from Real World?
I know you're talking about. Yeah.
But yeah, it was that magazine, like, essentially that's when he was again, it's that same time frame of like the cases out there, all of that. So there was just so much that was happening in that moment, in that time. And this came out in 95. So like and then the next year, 96, you get All Eyez on Me. So you're still listening to this. You're still listening to So Many Tears.
It's a Kevin Powell interview.
Yeah. Like you're still listening to this song, like these songs. And you're like, man, this is like, wow, this is so deep. And like you hear like literally that pain that's in him, right? And then the All Eyez on Me comes out, and it's California Love, and it's like, okay,
a little bit more jiggier.
California Love drops, and of course you need the hype song for the people.
Yeah, the welcome home. You out fresh out of jail.
Cool. Like, out on bail. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's out on bail, fresh out of jail. Hey, we got it. Cool. But then you press play on the CD. I won't deny it. I'm a straight rider. You don't want to fuck with me. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me fit again. I won't. Oh my God! Like, wait a minute. Like, this is. And that he never, would say shit like that before. But it's a completely. It's it's a 180. Like it's a total 180. And then there are some songs
that are 180 when you shoot two cops already in Atlanta like 3 years before, 2-3 years before this. Is it really 180 when you shot two cops?
I mean, a little bit. I mean, but again,
but they didn't blow it up like because it wasn't social media. Then they didn't blow that. Like I didn't know much about it until really when I saw the movie. I didn't remember.
Oh, really? Oh, I remember reading.
I was like, damn, I don't remember this.
Yeah. So, well, let me say that because he was on MTV all the time. Because Tabitha Soren was consistently always interviewing him.
He's a big Tupac fan, though. I think.
But she got some really good interviews with him, though. Like it was, you could tell that he actually respected her. Like, I mean, not to say that he went off on other reporters or nothing like that, right? But there was a respect that was there of her and him, and she really got a lot of good interviews with him. And then there was what's the other one? Ed Gordon.
Ed Gordon's a good one with him.
So again, like there were.
It's another one. Was it Sorbin? What is?
But they were.
I know he really. I know the Kevin Powell that he really. Messed with Kevin Powell too in that one interview because he gave up the ghost on that interview.
Yeah, he was he definitely, like I said, he had some great interviews. Like I said, those ones leading up to him going to jail, and then it is that idea that after he did Juice, that he kind of started to embody Bishop. Like people have said that he kind of started to embody that. I mean, hell, when he was on fucking not Rap City on Yo MTV Raps, and he's bragging about beating up the Hughes brothers and shit like that. So and
Lover's trying to cover his mouth up, and Lover's like, "Yo, dog."
They like, "Hey, nigga, shut up." Like he was the first one to tell his to be on TV telling everybody that he fucks some shit up. And
so think if Tupac had fucking Twitter, he would be a fucking madman.
Oh yeah, you think Kanye is crazy on Twitter?
They
both Geminis too.
Yeah, there's that. You would hope at this point in his life, right, that he his life would have been there. I mean, again, he had all those movies that were coming out, but I will always say when he got home from jail, he did so much really quickly, like he knew he did not have a lot of time left. And that's a scary thing in itself, right? Of like, again, like Me Against the World, if you listen to the things that he's saying, he knew that he was not, I think he knew he wasn't going to see 30. But I don't think that, I don't know. I think he knew he wasn't going to see 30. He didn't know when, but I think he knew it wasn't going to happen. And he didn't.
So let's run through some of the tracks real quick. Intro is a regular intro going through different things from the first album. Actually, the previous album is like a continuation. If I Die Tonight, one of the opening parts that is dope on there, he's like a coward dies. A soldier dies a death. A coward dies 1,000 deaths. A soldier dies but once. And then it goes in If I Die Tonight, which is very. This is a very, very. If you're talking about Tupac albums, it's probably the most bleak of the Tupac albums. Of like the idea of your mortality and where you are.
Like I said, he listening to this, he knew. And so there's something he says. He says, Me Against the World was really to show people that this is an art to me, that I do take it like that. And whatever mistakes I make out of ignorance, not out of disrespect to music or the art. So Me Against the World was deep, reflective. It was like a blues record. It was down home. It was all my fears, all the things I couldn't sleep about. Everybody thought that I was living so well and doing so good that I wanted to explain it. And it took a whole album to get it all out. It's explaining my lifestyle, who I am, my upbringing, and everything. It talks about the streets, but talks about it in a different light. There's a song on there dedicated to mothers, just a song I wrote for my mother. And it digs deeper like that. I just want to do something for all mothers. I'm proud of that song. It affected a lot of people. And again, there's a lot of mamas who, like I said, I always say when I was young, me and my mama had beef. We did. They did, like,
so kicked out on the street.
listen, there are times that I left her house, and there were times that I was kicked out of her house. Like, we had beef. Like I said, but again, ain't a woman alive that can take my mama's place. Suspended from school, scared to go home. That was me. Like, oh, shit, I got suspended again. She finna take my, like, ugh. So it's he was facing his own mortality, and he knew it. And that's the scariest thing I think of all. Like, there's difference when you're sick, right? And you got to face that. But you are facing your own mortality based on your lifestyle that you're living.
And you know what? Now that you say that, like he was saying it on that album, and then what's the next album? All Eyes on Me.
Yeah.
It's like we kicking it. I'm home. We kicking it. You know, fuck it. I'm here. And then the next album, it's like fuck it. I'm ready.
Yeah, and it's like
Machiavelli.
All Eyes on Me. There's still tracks that are on that are reflective. So it ain't all shits and giggles on that either, right? So songs about like When Life Goes On.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's one of them. What's the other one? That's
No More Pain.
No More Pain. Well, that's my shit.
That's probably my favorite Tupac song.
Forcefully eradicate my foes, my lyrics explode on contact, game on but the it's not what. Oh, so I ain't mad. I mean, of course, I ain't mad at you.
Yeah.
But I said definitely Life Goes On. Bury me smiling with G's in my pocket. Have a party at my funeral. Let every rapper rock it. Let the hoes that I used to know from way before kiss me from my head to my toe. Like there were, like I said, there's he was able to throw in some non-club shit. You know what I'm saying? And then and all of that. But like Heaven Ain't Hard to Find. Like there's. Again, it was in there. It was still in there. And then by the time 7 Day Theory, Don Klumanani comes out, again, you starting to get back to, but he came home and wrote all that shit immediate, like bam, 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 bam. There was so much work available, so many tracks available for them to continue to make those albums after he passed. And like who just has that much sitting around? I mean, I'm sure that there are, but ideally, again, that short amount of time that he was able to create all of that, nigga knocked out a couple of movies real quick within a year. You are preparing for
you did all that in a year.
You're preparing. You're ready.
So they would say he would have 3 or 4 studios, and let's say Dog Pound is in this one. I'm just throwing out random groups. Wu-Tang is in this one. Smith and Wesson and them is in this one, and this other one that has E40 and Drew Down in them. He would go between every studio and just do his verse and keep going back and forth and just do a rotation and basically knock out 4 different songs with features in one sitting. So they all smoking and drinking and one thing kicking it. He just basically hopping from crews and kicking it.
Like switching classes.
Yeah, he was switching classes. Everybody else was just sitting in the same class. Because I'm only on one song on All Eyes on Me. I only got to do one verse. If I'm E40, like that's it. I'm on Richie Rich. But I'm gonna kick it. This is my boy. Oh, okay, cool. You finna go to the next room. We over chilling. We finna do what we gotta do.
Be your nigga.
Yep. So then next up, Me Against the World with Dramacidal, which is really the group that everybody comes to know in the Outlaws. So Dramacidal, it was only Castro, Idi Amin, and I believe the one brother that got killed, Gaddafi. I believe that was the original Dramacidal was those 3 guys. Of those, because they were all Jersey guys that was close to his mother. And they were all like ex-Black Panthers family members that they all kind of were together, and he brought them into the fold. And then it became bigger, and Outlaws became bigger than what it was. And even some members of Thug Life ended up becoming part of Outlaws. Big Syke and his brother, what's his brother's name? His name in the Outlaws is Khomeini. He was rapping on It Feels Good. We talked about earlier. He was the rapper on It Feels Good.
Oh, that's him?
Yeah, okay. That's him. That's Tupac's brother
that
rapping
don't
on
make me feel good. Like that, because that rap was horrible.
Tony has done it again.
Hold on. It was Tupac's stepbrother. Mopreme. I just thought about it. Mopreme. Mopreme is the one that's rapping on "It Feels Good" at the end. They all from the bass, so that's where you got that from. So Me Against the World, like you said before, though, Stacy, like it's just literally it's me against everything. I'm going through this shit though. I got this case on me. I got all this stuff going on. It's me against the world. Then next up, So Many Tears. Man, that song, like we talked about it earlier, but like that song bangs, number one. Like it bangs. If you're like listen to it, it just bangs. But it also is the struggle of any. I don't want to just make it exclusively black, but any person that has just been through shit and you just tired of fucking crying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I done shed so many tears. I'm tired of that shit. Because I'm next. And in this scenario, I'm next.
And
you know what I'm saying?
He was paranoid. Like he literally was paranoid. Like,
because
right.
Had he already been shot before or while he was recording this album?
Yes.
Okay.
No. He had not. He had not been shot. Only some parts of the album have, but not when he was. Let me see what songs was.
Wait, actually,
so he was already recorded.
Like he's been. It makes me think of Running when it's like when Biggie is talking. He was like, he got shot. I was like, again? Like so, it's like I'm like he had been. So
no, he was not. He wasn't shot.
You got when he got shot at Bad Boy Studios, but I want to say that he got shot before that.
No, that's when he shot at the cops.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm like somebody got shot. But yeah, like that song. Like I said, it's this is literally him. It's almost like a cry for help. Like there's like a paranoia that's there. So what does he say? See this Tangeray.
This is the crazy thing. So his album,
disillusion lately. I really wanted babies, so I could see a part of me that wasn't always shady. Don't trust my lady. She's a product of this poison. I'm hearing noises. I think he's fucking all my boys. Can't take no more. Like he is.
Like it's just random shit. Like just random crazy shit.
Yeah, I'm falling to the floor, begging for the Lord to let me into heaven's door. Like he is. This is like it's literally him. Just everything that is on his mind. Every verse is. Like even how he starts, so the first one's like back in elementary, after I on misery, left me alone. I grew up with my dying breed. Inside my mind, I couldn't find a place to rest. So I got to look like that. So then wait a minute. Then it's like now that I'm struggling in this business by any means, leaving me greedy, getting green, but seldom seen, and fuck the world because I'm cursed. I'm having visions of leaving here in a hearse. God, can you hear me? Like so, it's like, bruh, like he is. It's like this. It's like that prayer. Like that, like you just sitting, like it's like a prayer of like just being like, God, like, can you hear me? And then, like I said, when he even says, Lord knows I've tried, been a witness to homicide, like drive-bys, taking lives, little kids die. Like he's pleading damn near, like for all of this to just go away, damn near. Like I said, so this song, like it has always been like from the first time I heard it, it was, this is, and again, I'm like 13 when I heard it. And it's like, this is deep as fuck. Like, and I knew it then and I know it now, 30 years later. That it is a lot.
We going to the joint, Scott, you were talking about Temptations, which was, I didn't like it originally until I saw the music video. The music video made me like the song more.
Yeah, with all the cameos.
Yeah, like tons of cameos of like, I mean, they had Salt and Pepper was in there, Coolio, Ice-T. Hold on, let's see. I know I could find.
So, fun fact: Can You Get Away was supposed to be.
It's about Left Eye. It's about Left Eye.
What? So that was supposed to be the second single.
Oh, really?
With a video directed by Jada Pinkett.
Mm.
Instead, So Many Tears was released as the second single in June of '95. And then Temptations came out in August. And that was the third and final single off the album. The single is the least successful of the three that were released, but did fairly well on the charts.
Yeah, I just remember the video. I don't remember hearing it on the radio that much, but I just remember seeing the video a lot on the box.
So what's funny is I do remember watching the video on the box, but I had, I had an older TV. Like, I mean, we all had old TVs, but I had the older TV in my room where you flipping the channel, like
flip the channel,
but like you kind of had to, like, it was like kind of like an in-between channel situation.
Yep.
So like my screen was never clear.
And you had to turn the knob a little bit to try to
trying to get it. So like I never got into the video at that time because I can't see this shit. Like it's too foggy. I don't know what the hell this is. So but it just wasn't. It was never my jam. Yeah. But like I don't know. I'm gonna go watch the video now. Like now that I can watch it in 4K.
But, So Adina Howard was in it. Be Real, Bill Bellamy, Salt and Pepper, Coolio, Crystal Waters.
I remember Coolio being in there.
Yeah, Coolio.
Jada Pinkett, Jasmine Guy, Kenya Moore, Shock G, Joe Torre, Tay Diggs, Tretch, Warren G, and Yo-Yo.
That's when Bill Bellamy was making all the cameos. I remember he was in the Brat video.
So you see, I'm sitting there, I'm listening to all this. I'm like, wait, Tay Diggs.
This is before Tay Diggs. He must have been one of when you went into because they had different rooms with some of the women doing things.
He's probably like a body double or something.
One of the women are like doing something on him. Like let's say Salt and Pepper got him tied up.
Yeah, I'm like, because Tay Diggs had to been like.
But Tay Diggs hadn't blown up yet. Tay Diggs
at all. Like I'm like,
he didn't blow up to what? Stella got a groove.
Yeah, to Stella. So like he was
99.
98,
yeah, something like that. So he had to be in a extra or something. He was there, but he wasn't there. Like now, I gotta watch the videos. I'm like Tay Diggs. Like every other name that you said, I'm like, Tay Diggs.
And then next we got Young Niggas, which I love. This is actually one of my second or third favorite songs on the album, because he's talking about Yummy Sandiford on here. If anybody knows, Yummy Sandiford was a young kid in Chicago that he killed for the gang, but he killed he shot somebody else he wasn't supposed to shoot, so they end up killing him. He was only like 11 years old. And that's what he says at Benny. He's like, this goes to Yummy Sandiford. Anybody getting in the game know, going on. And Yummy Sandiford is a sad case in general. And if y'all remember, that's when he did his one interview in jail. Remember, he had the picture of the kid with the braids behind him.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's Yummy Sandiford. That he was had in that interview behind him was Yummy Sandiford. And that's the song Young Niggas is about, that situation or whatever, which is even more crazy because Yummy Sandiford is our age. Think about that.
There's a lot of songs that he dedicated to kids.
Yeah, but think about that guy would be our age right now.
He would be our age if he was.
He would be our age right now.
Yeah, I'm saying like there's that he knew what was going on in the world. So like I said, there's another song that is dedicated to the girl who got killed in LA by the Korean
Natasha Howell. I don't know what song, but I know that you're talking about. Is Natasha?
As long as somebody knows what I'm talking about, that's all I ever ask. Sometimes it's just as long as somebody else knows.
Natasha Hollins. It's Natasha Hollins. Natasha Hollins is her name.
Yeah.
I think actually low key. I think it's I think maybe Keep Your Head Up is because she said shout out to Natasha Hollins and a little girl I know named Corinne, which is
Salt's daughter. That's There you
go. Then next up we got Heavy in the Game. The first time we hear Richie Rich on a national scale. Richie Rich, y'all Bay Area people, before y'all get in the comments, because I know y'all Bay Area people. Richie Rich had 3 albums. We didn't know who Richie Rich was till Heavy in the Game. I'm sorry. I did not hear him ever as a rapper until then.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
You did.
I don't want to tell a lie. Hold on 1 second. When did I got 5 when it come out?
He just got out of jail right before this, Dom. I mean, not Dom. Stacy. Shit. Stacy, he just fucking got out of jail.
He got the same color hair. I'm like, man, Dom ain't even got the same hair color.
both the same color though.
Uh,
He was in jail most of the time when they like in the early 90s. He just got out of jail and did that song with Pac.
What was that one rapper? He had that one big hit like in the late 90s. Was it J.O. Felony?
Which
who
one?
that? Is that? No, that was that. That's
Nah,
No, J.O. Felony had this song with DMX and
I can give it to you, but what you
yeah, that's DMX
some,
and DMX and with DMX and Method Man. But Richie Rich is in jail for like 3 or 4 years, so he missed the whole era of early 90s rap.
He missed the Spice. He missed the Spice One era.
Right, but he was in a group that was like big or whatever, and that group, I forgot the name of his group, is like 187 or something like that. And they ended up dropping an album while he was in jail. But then when he got out, Def Jam gave him the deal. He did the song with Pac, and then Def Jam gave him the deal to do the seasoned veteran album, I believe, how the timeline goes.
I always like that T-Boz remix, Touch Myself.
Yep. He was hot for a second, man.
Yeah. If you're scared, go to church.
His new album is good too, man. If y'all want to check it out on DSPs, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I've been back on my Bay Area listening to what's the little young cat?
That's not with him, E40.
Yeah, I like that little Russell cat.
Hey. Hey,
right, so what I was trying to say, my point with me trying to look up when I Got 500 the remix came out was like, had I heard him on that version on the remix first, or did I hear him on Me Against the World first? And I don't know which came out first.
Yeah, no,
Me Against the World came out first.
It's 95.
Me Against the World.
Yeah, both of them are 95, but when? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like what?
500 didn't come. The remix didn't come out till like September. The remix.
This came out in
like March.
Right.
Yep, March of 95. Because he recorded this in this was recorded between March 94 and November 94.
Gotcha. Got it. Like I said, before the Bay hopping the damn comments.
Yeah,
let's get it right because they will.
Where you from? Oakland, smoking. We got
Oakland.
So then we got Lord Knows, which was a dope track from him, man. This is it's a complete album in a lot of ways. In a lot of ways, I think it's better than Me Against the World overall. Then Dear Mama, we talked about that a little bit. One of the slept on joints, It Ain't Easy.
It ain't easy, yeah.
You know, it ain't easy. With this, he already because he knew he was going to go to jail because he said, "You see me on the penitentiary, or will they stay free?"
Was never mind. I'm tripping. I was like, was Cradle to the Grave on that? But that was on the Thug Life.
No, that was on Thug Life.
Thug Life.
I had that album. I had that tape.
And then after that, we could talk about this for a second. Can You Get Away? Supposedly this song is about T-Boz with her relationship with Andre Rison.
Left Eye.
You mean Left Eye?
Left Eye. Why am I fucking saying?
Because I said T-Boz earlier.
Yeah,
like you said Left Eye before. Like so you had it right.
Something was Left Eye with Andre Rison. Like her, because allegedly he was putting his hands on her and abusing her, and that's Tupac's letter to her. Don't know, but then Tretch gives a story saying, I guess they supposed to hook up, but then she had on some naughty gear underwear on, like boxer shorts, and he couldn't do it because that was Tretch's line, clothing line, and he was like, I can't have sex with a girl have my boy clothes on. That's what Tretch says, and why they never really hooked up.
So that's why Tupac and
Left Eye
never hooked up because she
got it. Okay,
got some naughty gear.
The way that you said it, it sounded like Tretch wouldn't hook up with her because she had on the draws.
So it'd be like, you got promo stuff and like you throwing these.
No, I got it. No, I understand the story now. Like there was a misplaced modifier in there, and I was like, wait, what?
And then Pac was like, I can't do this. This is Tretch's line. I can't. You got naughty gear right on the front. Let's just lay here and cuddle. Because that's what Pac would. That's the type of guy Pac would be. He ain't gonna kick you out the room. It's just to be cared for you. At least just lay here and cuddle and talk about Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo. I'm just gonna try to debate having relations with you, because of whatever reason he wanted to have with it. Then Old School was a good one because he named out all the different acts at the time that was popping, that people was appreciating. Fuck the World was a very angry song. Very, very, very angry song.
They try to say that I don't care. I had a friend, Tracy Stanton. She had a little brother and he knew that part. He was real like a kid. And so we'd be like, we'd sing it around him. We like, Matt, be like, they tried to say that I don't care. I woke up screaming. He be like, fuck the world. And
oh, y'all were horrible.
look, okay, at 13, making a kid cuss was funny.
Yeah, we didn't have social media. That was our social media.
What else was we gonna do?
Make little kids cuss.
Making a little kid cuss was funny.
And mentioning cussing, the next song, Death Around the Corner, he was like, no, this is the last one actually. Death Around the Corner was him talking to his girl. He's like, you sit in that window all day with your AK. You don't sleep, you don't drink, you don't fuck. You know, and then it goes into the song. Once again, death is a very high principle in this. But the last song, we was talking about kids, you know, he was like, hey, rah, what you want to do? He's like, I want to be a motherfucking outlaw. Oh, for real? Like, all right, why are you letting this kid cuss around?
So look, I want to be a motherfucking hustler. You better ask somebody. Look, making little kids cuss is funny.
Bring back kids cussing.
Bring back kids cussing. Like there's an age where they have to stop it. But if they like under 4, let them have it.
No, that dude sound like he was our age on that.
I'm just saying, like it's just like I said, if they little kid, let them have them. Like let the little kid let them cuss. Shit.
And they dramatize on here. So do y'all think that the kid is a famous kid somewhere? The kid that was talking on there, like in my mind, I feel like it was Hershey Loke from the from what was the group with him and Jamal Illegal. I feel like it was like him from Illegal. Like Hershey Loke from Illegal, also on the song Monica, like this and like that. In my mind, it is though. I don't have no proof because I looked on the album credits. It don't have who the kid was.
Was that Badass? I mean not Badass.
His name was Hershey Loke.
Hershey Loke.
Or Mr. Malik. Mr. Malik and Hershey Loke, both of them.
Tonight is the night, like Betty, right? I love that song.
What they say, hey.
Yeah. Which is that's a whole nother different thing that group was put together. Illegal was they want a real
There's
group.
A whole Reddit thread asking who is Rah Rah. 1 second.
Oh shit.
Let's see. Damn it. Oh, I hate when you got like somebody else asked and then it never makes it anywhere. But it's
it said he ain't making it. He's from New York. I think, man, that makes me think it's Hershey Lowe, Mr. Malik.
Es posible. I don't know.
See, this is one of those deep dives we go into, y'all, though, that we try to give you all this information. We hope y'all deep dive as well, or whatnot. But Staci, where can people hit you up?
Outlaw. We definitely had a deep dive that I got to go down before we started.
Find out.
There was a question that was asked. Like, wait a minute. Now I gotta send my notebook.
So hold on. There's an interview with him online. I just found. Hold on, I'm putting it in the chat. I'm not gonna play it because I don't want to mess with somebody's. Hold on, I'm putting it in the chat if y'all want to.
Rah Rah is Tupac songs Outlaws a reference to Yaki Gaddafi, a member of the Outlaws.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like so, yeah, Rah Rah. Yeah, he's on this.
Yeah, and I see an interview on. Yeah, I see a YouTube thing. Yeah. Outlaw Radio interviews with Rah Rah from Tupac's mean it's the word. All right, so we found him. That's quick.
He's safe.
I mean, we don't talk gang culture on here, but man, that whole Big U thing is we wrap this up.
But I think I just found his Instagram. I actually think I just found his Instagram page. So I don't really care that much, but
shout out to
this nigga look like he looked like what he been through.
Damn. Rah Rah is Rah Rah.
Rah Rah looks like an old nigga who's still in these streets and like, oh, oh, nigga, like it's that 45-year-old nigga who probably need to get out the club.
But he don't know yet.
But he don't know yet. Like, that's what he looked like. He definitely giving Unc OG vibes. Right? Like, but yeah, even his selfies confirm his age. Like there's a way that
the close selfie.
Yeah, that weird
look like
angle.
They reading.
Yeah, there's it's yeah, and it's like, sir, you too old to be taking pictures with your middle finger up. No.
Yeah, you're too old to be smoking blunts in your pictures online.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with smoking, but actually, doing it on pictures.
Yeah, it's like it's a baby on this picture, and I'm sure it's his grandkid.
Oh shit!
Like I feel like this your grandbaby. That ain't.
Yeah, that's definitely your grandbaby.
That ain't your son. And the fact that in his
he says on here, I'm looking on here on this thing, I need everyone to help me wish my one and only son PJ a happy blessed birthday. And that's 50 weeks ago.
In his bio, it has "Rah Rah" from Tupac's "Be Against the World" album. That is the claim to fame. Just like Bobby Brown's wife loves to tell everybody that she's the girl playing the saxophone in the Rex and Effects.
Teddy Riley. Teddy Riley's wife.
No, not Teddy.
No, that's Bobby Brown.
Oh yeah, but no, Teddy Riley.
His current wife.
He used to date her. Teddy Riley used to date her.
Claim to fame. Look, if you got to claim to fame, hold on to it, baby. If that's what it was, then that's what it is. But I'm gonna put that in my bio. Used to date a guy who sang backup for MC Hammer. I'm putting that in my bio today.
Hey, this cool ass Scott from the I Love 90s Music Podcast. Hit that subscribe button right now. Like it on the SOLC network. You finna get all the real deal on the 90s, the 2000s, and the splash of that 80s. Do it right now, man, and I'll be your friend.